Hello everybody, Brian here from LOLConcepts, going to show you what's in the new version of Church 2, release 210702. You might not have this quite yet, and you might, so let me just go over some of the new features. If you want to check this out yourself, you can just head over to Church2.0/try, that's in lowercase, and you'll get here. And you'll see the admin credentials here, log in, play around with it. You'll see first of all that we have integrated the social media links. So if you have, and I apologize for my dog squeaking in the background. The social media, if you have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they will show up here. In this case, we've got Facebook only. Nothing has changed with church statistics. You will see that there's a link here with a camera icon. It says 44 members without media release on file. With Church 2.0, we are now able to use Church 2 for electronic media releases. As you can see, this account has media release on, but a simple click will turn it off. And this is the default. So when people sign up, the media release will be off, and then you click the button. It will say, by clicking this button, you're allowing your likeness to be used in media by the church. This may be on the website, Facebook, and or YouTube. Click OK. It gets updated and turns green. Everybody has the option to toggle this on and off as they wish. Now, if you click this link as an administrators only will see this link. It will send an email to those 44 members explaining how to set media release on. It's quick and easy to get that out and make sure everybody has the media release. So that is the feature. Also, you will see a big purple button, a BPB. This one says Easter flowers, and this was a new request from the church for using Church 2 to help with fundraisers and specific things like that. In this case, in the demo, it says Easter flowers. So when somebody, or you have a fundraiser or something that's, sorry about that. When you have something that is coming up, you can set this for whatever you want, and you can have your congregants or anybody else that uses Church 2 to put in their money electronically. So what happens when we click the Easter flowers button? Well, when we do that, we come to the offering page, and automatically we have our earmark put in there as Easter flowers. We're going to pay with a card. Put in our demo card since we are in demo mode. And just like that, we have paid for our Easter flowers. Okay, so where do we set that? Because that's really good. It's a really good setting. So we go into administration. We go into edit church info. And let's see. I'm just going to go over some new features that have happened along the way that you might not be familiar with. The church logo. You can, as you see, I've changed here. You can decide to upload your own church logo and override the CTPO logo. The prayer chain list, if you've got a prayer chain that you send prayer requests out to, you can put that in there. That is comma separated value, so each email address separated by a comma will get that prayer list in there. Let's see, so here are your social connections. We have the Calendly. We have override Stripe giving, so if you use a different service for EFT like Banco or something else and you want to continue to use that, you absolutely can do that. And your giving button will be replaced by just the generic free give button. just paste that URL in there, whether it's PayPal or whatever happens to be, just paste it in there, and that link will go. Now, the one caveat to overriding the default Stripe giving is that you lose the ability to thank your congregants for their gifts and also tracking it within the app. You have to go to PayPal or Banco or wherever to get that information. Okay, so then the custom gift. So here it is, the custom gift, the text. What do we want to show up on the button? And then how much is that gift amount? And then we have the ability to enable that button or disable that button. Okay. One of the things that you want to consider is, remember, any electronic payment that comes through Church2 is processed by Stripe, and currently Stripe charges 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, and that's as of July 17th, 2021. It's going to change in the future. Okay, we do not charge anything on the transaction. It is strictly Stripe for processing. That is what it is. So if you have Easter flowers cost you $20, you may want to figure in how much Stripe is going to take out so that you have enough to purchase the flowers. Okay. Also, you'll see this footer is a little bit different. We have, I'm going to change that. This church telephone by just taking out those dashes. Let's get that. Let's go up to church info. Matter. Okay, so we see here in this footer, we have the demo church, address, telephone number, and contact information. We have our social links here again. Let's change Easter flowers to lobster rolls. Lobster rolls are expensive. They're $30 for those. Submit that. Let's take a look. We have our lobster roll here. $30. Pay with card. We'll go back to the administration, and we will look at the parishioner list. Okay, so in here, you can ignore this upper section. This section is if you've got a lot of users and you just want to get them in here. You can create a CSV file, and that basically means this. It tells you how to format this. So we've got Brian at Church2.0, and then a comma, Brian, and a comma, 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 address 2 we're not going to put in there, so comma, comma, state, comma, telephone, 55512. Password, test, and then the same one, test. And if you want to do another person, do the same thing. And then you just do file, save as, and then you just do quotes and .csv or whatever you want to call it. Change that to all files. So we've got other information here that has just been re-added. We've got a little pill over here that tells you what type of account this person is, if they're a finance, regular user, admin, and the like. You're able to make people admins by clicking that button. This one is finance, so you can remove the same way. You can delete the user from here. If you see the camcorder with the slash through it, that indicates that this user does not have a media release override. Okay, so then you can print the name tag. So here's the name tag. Looks a little weird here, but when we Control and P, we see that this name tag is pretty much ready to roll. Print it out. You can use staples or any other name tag holder, and then you can get that going. You see here at the top, if this person has not signed the release, it will say release at the top, so you know. And if that person happens not be tech savvy or not having a smart device, you can just scan this with their with your camera. You turn your phone camera on and it will check the person in. Okay, so that's that. And the other thing we did fix is when we are printing this, a lot of the extra stuff that you don't need is not printed, so you're not wasting all your ink. Let's cancel that. And we'll go back and I think that's pretty much covered it. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, you know how to reach us. You can call us at 401-237-0101. You can email info@lolconcepts.com. We are here for you, and if you have any questions or suggestions about what you'd like to see in Church 2, then send them over and it might just be in the next release. Thank you for watching and have a great day.